Hi, I think we're live. Okay, this is a for Rizzle sweat drive. Oh my chicken bones. So you might have heard me talk about this, but we do Murph. It's a very special workout from Crossfit where we honor a fallen soldier, Lieutenant, I think it's Michael Murphy, who passed away in the line of duty, and he was an avid CrossFitter. And it's 1 mile run, then 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 air squats, and then another mile run. And last year, I had my best time. I feel like I might cry. Last year, I had my best time of 1 hour. And today I finished it 54 minutes and 36 seconds. Whew. And I'm so proud, as you can see. Oh my gosh, you guys, you don't know how hard that was. Whew, I have been crying a lot lately. Anyway, so proud of myself because yesterday morning, I would have told you that I was not coming. So a lot happened yesterday. It was a difficult day. But anyway, I'm very proud of myself. I got to see some of my CrossFit friends that I don't normally get to see, and that was very special. And because we had so many there, we had to share, parts of the gym and everything. I didn't do pull-ups, and I'll tell you how I broke it up. But instead of pull-ups, I did ring rows. I think last year I did jumping pull-ups, but there wasn't enough room for me to set all that up with the people that were there, and so we did ring rows, a bunch of us, and it's all good. But I got to share it with a man that is an active military right now, John, and I took a little selfie with him. But we had another active military, her name Jack Hay. Her husband is one of our coaches, and anyway, she's just awesome. She was like, girl, I thought I was going to get to meet you this time. I was like, I had a personal record to beat. I wasn't going to slow up. So I want to tell you, though, that while I was doing that, I was by myself. Like, I was near other people, but everybody is so in their head doing their own thing and trying to count and make sure they're not messing up and paying attention to each of their movements, because what me and the guy that I was sharing the ring rows with, we did a mile run. I ran that whole mile, and then I came in and I did 33 rounds of 3 ring rows, 6 push-ups, and 9 air squats. And then when I finished the 33, to get my numbers, to get my 100, 200, and 300, I did 1 ring row, 2 push-ups, and 3 air squats. And then I walked my last mile. And that, the 33 and the 1, 2, 3, that 34, we had to just do less just to get our numbers. But that was not really hard for me because I just kept doing the same thing over and over and over. And that kind of reminded me of whenever you're first starting kind of THM, like you're just like learning SEFP, and you just use protein, you find your carb, and you got your starchy, and you drink your water. It's kind of like monotony, kind of the same thing over and over, But then it was crunch time. Like maybe even you hit goal weight, or this is how my brain works. But maybe you hit goal weight, or you are just struggling because some weight has crept up and you've got to change and it's hard, or you have a kind of a situation arises that kind of just knocks wind out of you, whatever. And so it's just difficult. So doing that last mile to me was kind of some of those kind of things. And it was really, really hard to do that mile. And my heart rate got up to like 172. And so that meant my body was kind of getting under some stress. And so I started walking a little bit. And one of the guys, Ethan, he was like, come on, Amy, you got to go. He said, you got to get shot. That's what he kept telling himself. He kept telling himself if he stopped running, he was going to get shot, like, in war or whatever. And I was like, bro, I can't, I'm old. But he's like, all right, you walk another. He said, when you get to right here, you start running again. And so I did. And so that just reminded me of cheerleaders that we have in our life. And I know many of you cheer me on. My family does. Even though I feel alone sometimes and I feel invisible sometimes, I feel like people think that I just have it all together and I don't need an encouraging word. I do feel that sometimes, but it's not true. And that's just spiritual warfare and the devil trying to distract me from the work that God has for me to do. And so I just want to encourage you guys with that. But before Ethan spoke to me and kind of cheered me on there, I was reciting scripture literally while I was running and walking, and telling myself, you can do this. You can do this. You've done this before. You can keep going. You can do this. You can slow down, but you keep moving. You do not stop. And I did not stop. And I beat my time by almost 6 minutes, y'all, 5.5, whatever. I am so proud of me. I'm so proud of me. But let me tell y'all, I am hot. It is so hot here. It is so hot. But I just hope that y'all have an amazing day today. And I want you to take heart this kind of lesson that I'm kind of share with you guys, that you can do hard things. I mean, when people, Wes pretty much refused to come with me, not like an ugly way, but I invited him. I was like, do you want to come? And he was like, no, I think I'll let you have that. And I'm like, come on. He goes, babe, I'd die. And I'm like, okay, he is going to work out. He has friends he works out with at a different gym that uses like machines and stuff like that. And he is really enjoying that. And so anyway, guys, I just wanted to tell y'all that you can do hard things. That, looking at my day yesterday, I would have never thought that I would have went this morning, but that's because that's who I am and that's who God made me. I am that girl that goes to the gym even when she's had a hard weekend. I'm the girl that goes to the gym and proves herself to herself, for herself, no matter what other people are saying about her. And I have to be true to myself, keep promises to myself. I was made to thrive. I'm not a survivor. I'm a thriver. I don't want to just be surviving. I don't want to be on autopilot or cruise control. I want to be excelling the best that I can. That's not being perfect, because I will never be perfect. But I'm always going to do everything that I can to the best of my ability. I don't want to have any regrets ever. And I would have regretted not doing Murph today. I know I would have. There's some mess going on at the conference. I had to change the date because my son made All-Stars. And I almost just canceled the whole thing. But I'm not a quitter. I'm not a canceller. And so I moved the date so that if he does make it to World Series with his All-Star team, which will be his last opportunity to do so because he will not be playing league ball ever again, I was going to be there. And so I made that decision, and it cost me $5,000. And the most important thing is I won't get to hug now 21 people's next. 21 people were not able to make it work because of their life. And that's been really bad. It's been really hard. But I'm not a quitter. And so that conference is going to be the best doggone conference there's ever been. I'm not sure that I will do another conference. I'm still working on that. I'm still praying on that, seeking counsel on that. But if you made me tell you yes or no at this very moment, I would say probably not. It's a really big expense. It's a really big effort. It's a lot of moving parts. And so this will probably be the last one. But I do have high hopes, just so you guys know. I do have really high hopes of doing small group retreats all over the country. And that is something that I am very excited about. And I think that is going to be a really bright spot in my year, doing at least 2 a year, maybe even 3 if I can swing it. But those are going to be so special for the ladies that can come. And that's just something that I've been praying about. So I'd appreciate your prayers. Guys, I hope that y'all have an amazing Memorial Day. I am going to be working in my little office. I've got calls today. I've got some back office work to do, and then this evening we're going to JJ's house, my BFF. God bless her little heart for letting my big old family crash her house and her pool, and it's just her and her husband, but they love us so much. She is JJ, and her husband is Uncle Red to my kids, and they have a new pool liner, so we're going to go break it in. But anyway, I love all of y'all so much, and I just pray the best for each of you. And I pray that you will have no regrets in your life either. So do the hard things, girls. I'm always cheering for you. I love y'all. Bye, everybody.